So this US oil analysis for Wednesday 13th of June. Now let's just have a look at the prices, where prices may likely go. So previously we've had prices reject the 200 period moving average here. Yep, the 200 period moving average. We've had the price progression all the way up towards that, came pretty close towards a test of that 66.71. Came very, very close to that 66.71, from which we've seen the sell side momentum head all the way down towards that 65.60, from which we have previously found some minor support. So if we do see this buy side momentum return to the market, we're then looking for a test of that 66.71 to see if it does hold as resistance. Failing to hold as resistance, we're then looking for a move up towards that 67.12. Successful break, from which we're then looking for a move up towards that 67.73. And if there is sufficient volatility to the upside, we're looking for a move up towards that 68.19. Now, we do have to be aware of the 67.50, and we do have the added confluence of the 400 period moving average. But those are the levels that we are looking at here to the upside. If, however, we do fail to hold, if we do fail to have another test of 66.71, or fail to hold at 65.60 here to the hold support at 65.60, we're then looking for prices down towards the 64.75. Successful break, from which the very next level that we are looking at here to the downside beyond the 64.75 would be a move down towards the 63.76 here on the US oil, which would expect to be the far end of the range here to the downside if we do see an acceleration in momentum to the downside here on the US oil. What we'll do now is we'll have a brief look here at the daily chart to see how prices are developing and get scaled on here correct. So we've had this sharp sell-off, brief pullback, sharp sell-off, and this pullback here still seems a bit weak, punctuated by bearish candles. So there remains a possibility of seeing that sell-side momentum return to the market, especially after having that rejection around 66.71. We do see that bearish momentum return to the market. There is a possibility of, from a daily chart perspective, seeing prices head down towards that $62 a barrel mark, from which we could potentially find support. A previous pullback swing here on the market from a daily chart perspective. Failing to hold that could potentially see us head down towards that $60 barrel mark, where we do have that added confluence of a 200 period moving average as well as a horizontal level, thus increasing likelihood of seeing a bullish bounce from that level. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US oil analysis. Thanks for watching.